different. They're acting differently because they've learned to do that. We're teaching kids how to behave. There's in psychology, and I know this through my own um, journey with therapy, is you teach people how to treat you by the way you react and the way you speak to them and what you allow them to do, right? So we're teaching kids how to treat other people as well. So I want to go back to what you just said is the praise. What we're seeing, in my opinion, now are kids that are behaving in a way that is entitled. And why? And I'm not taking them off the hook. They have to have personal responsibility and accountability, but they've learned to be entitled because all they've heard their entire life, and this is somewhat of a generational issue in the way in parenting styles, is I'm just going to use your name. Erica, you're the best. Erica, you're the best on the team. Erica, you're way better than the other girl that's starting in front of you. Erica, you are the most skilled player I've ever seen in my life. And that creates entitlement because you're just showing up thinking you're the best. Whether you're telling yourself these things or you're hearing them over and over and over again, your subconscious mind believes that they are true, whether they are or not. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and fiction, right? So when you're constantly told you're the best, you're the best, you're the fastest, you're better than everybody else on your team. You shouldn't even be on this team. You should be on the next team up. You should be starting over that girl. Your brain believes it whether it's true or not, right? So there's no accountability for behavior or anything. I just show up thinking I'm the best. And God forbid if someone corrects me to try to help me, especially if it's in a life situation like being late, like, what? Sit? I'm the best. Like, I do what I want when I want because I can. I'm the best. Like, ask my mom, ask my dad, right? So we get these, and I just want to peek at my notes real quick because um, I want to make sure I stay on task. It's unwarranted praise. It's untruthful praise at sometimes. And I have kids. We see them through rose-colored glasses. Like, I think my kids are the best because I love them that much. But I also call them out when they're not being their best or when they can do better. And that, as you mentioned this word love, that is loving on your kids. And unfortunately, adults, especially whether it's in our field or parenting, they feel like it's mutually exclusive. They either have to be really tough or really nice. No, you can hold kids accountable, right? And you can 100% coach them hard, parent them hard with kindness and love. It doesn't involve screaming or physical consequences in any shape, way, or form. It may be you did not follow through with what you were supposed to do. I'm taking this away. Like, that's what I grew up with. It was called being grounded. How many parents would take a kid's phone away for the night? Just one night if something goes sideways. That's a consequence. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean you're a bad kid. It doesn't mean I hate you. It doesn't mean your life is over. I said not to do this. You did it anyway. You disobeyed what you were supposed to do. There's a consequence and it's done. I'm sorry I have to take your phone away, but I do. I have to follow through. And if that happened more, so now we start to get into the solutions a little bit, that would change things. And I want to make this clear as well. If we just talk about like like unwarranted praise and like you're the best, so I can't tell my kid they did a good job. No, stop thinking in absolutes. It's what you say within that that's important. Praise effort. Always praise effort if it's there, if it's warranted. Praise great character. Praise integrity. I'm really proud of you for practicing on your own and putting that much effort in. It's really going to pay off for you, whether you realize it or not. That's different than, Erica, you're the best. You're the best player I've ever seen. Even if, you know, even if you are, like with me, my parents weren't athletes growing up. So a lot of times I was the best athlete they'd ever seen, except for on TV, because they never watched the kid grow up and become better at a sport. Um, so anyway, that's a side note. So praise the things that really matter. Praise character, praise behavior, praise effort, praise being a great teammate. Praise, hey, I saw you look at your coach in the eye and shake their hand and say thank you. Praise that, whether it's little or big, and watch them again change. So kids have changed. Help them change. Guide them by showing them through your words and actions what's really important. So for the first one, for entitlement and starting to flip the switch, if you will, we have to start praising the right things. I still think praise is extremely important, but it has to be the right things, not a blanket, you're the best thing since sliced cheese.
Hey guys, just want to take a quick moment to shout out our sponsor, Simply Faster, and one of my favorite speed timing systems from them, the Freelap. I use it for my own sprint training as well as for my athletes, and they love it. It's super easy to set up, you can take it to the field on your own, and you can get accurate speed times to track your progress. Check the Freelap link in the caption below to start adding timing into your speed sessions. If you know me, you know I love my Freelap. If you're serious about speed, it's time to start timing.
Oh, I love all of it, and
I
there
mean, I'm
is.
getting fired up
I
because
know.
like
Well, we're
this is
just
a
we're just
real
warming up.
problem. It's a real problem for kids, and this might sound, oh, now he's just being all, it's hyperbole. It's a societal issue
It is.
because I don't want I don't want kids to eventually be trying to pursue a career and be like, what the hell? Everything I do, I feel like I'm doing wrong. And you show up to late to work one day, and there's a consequence, right? Or you show up late to an interview and you wondered why you didn't get the job, even if you may be more qualified. But you show up to the interview late, just like you do to practice, kind of sauntering in. Hey, what's up? You're lucky to have me here because I'm the best, right? That's a very real thing, and we don't want that to happen for the individuals or for our society as a whole.
hmm Yeah, I mean, there's so much to just dissect there, but I think I want to come back to your first point, and I so agree with you on this, is I don't think the kid has changed or the whole kids are entitled or lazy nowadays. It's like, well, who made them that way? Because kids are
Hmm.
the ones who are molded depending on the environment that they're in, whether it's at home
Hmm.
or the coaching environment on their club team or with their performance coach or skills trainer. Any adult in their lives, they're the ones who impact the child's behavior. And I think the over praising or the untruthful praise from the adults is definitely part of the problem. And like you said, I've heard parents say, well, my child is perfect. And they literally say it in front of their kid. And then to the kid, it's like, well, I can never do any wrong. And like you said, when they don't make that team one day, or they don't start one day, or they don't get that job, they're going to be floored. They're going to be like, wait a minute, I grew up
Hmm.
being told I was the best. I was perfect. I could do no wrong. And now what? I can't get a job and like no one wants me. And there's just so many long-term repercussions to it, and I really think it is that deep. So parents, coaches listening, any adult listening really needs to take this seriously. And
Mhm.
I also think, like, just to support the argument that it's the adults molding the kids, I mean, I'm sure you can say you have a lot of athletes who show up with a great attitude, who show up on time, who say please and thank you, who offer to help with the equipment or who encourage their teammates or help the other girls there. Like, I have a lot of those kids, and I'm sure you do this too. I look at their parents and I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. Their parents are respectful people. They have good family values, and the
Mhm.
apple doesn't fall far.
Mhm.
You can see, like, when you have the good kids and then the kids who are misbehaving, you're like, oh, okay, I look at the parent, that makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
I
They
hate to